Welcome to another episode on Rising Above Shadows of Abuse. Russell, do you reorientate victims?
Yes, real in terms when it comes to reorientating victims, it's a form of empowering them because of the not self belief, the self doubts, the fact that they are not good enough parents. They don't see themselves that way, and it's because of the negativity that they've surrounded themselves with, or they were caught in for years, and that has turned into belief. So they believe it, they believe the lies told to them. So it's actually reorientating them to it's actually what is real, as opposed to what is false. And also some of them, because of the fear that's been s- told them, fear of deportation, fear that children's services will take their children away, fear that their husband will just emerge from where they've fled domestic abuse and take away their child or their children. I remember one mom that I actually had to convince her to see the possibility. This was a woman who moved from one part of the country to London, and she had never even been to London before, and she was so fearful of even going out to even go to the GP or come and see me for an appointment. She was so fearful that her husband family might just turn up and take a child away from her. So I had to sit her down and say, what is the possibility of what you are thinking and almost believing? What is the possibility of this happening? And it was so remote. The possibility was so slim. So it's reorientating them, letting them know what is false, from what is true, almost like convincing them, helping them to have this belief and all the myth that they believe to eliminate it, to say no, that is not possible. It's not going to happen. This is the real thing. They've told you lies and you believe it for years, but that is it should not be your reality. So that's where the orientation comes in, and that is done through listening visits, visiting them as often as possible. And with some of these, you still have to refer them to counseling, because that then will help to consolidate whatever discussion that I have had with them. It's with some of them it would be an ongoing work, so that when they're alone by themselves and the negative thought comes to them that, oh, someone is going to come and take your child away, you are no good, then they should be able to then tell the critical voice that no, it isn't true, it is a lie, and giving them that too. So it's a lot of work. It just depends on the severity of the abuse, how long they've experienced it, and how empowered they are even before the abuse. Because some of them, like as I said, they're even new in the country, some perhaps 2 years, and some cannot even speak English. So it's like, where do they start from? But they can start from somewhere, taking the baby step and eventually getting to their destination, or to be able to function as an adult and to help themselves and their child or their children.
Yes. It's so, in a nutshell, it's a journey. It's a
It is
process.
a journey. It is a journey, yes. And sometimes the journey can be so overwhelming. And when I have conversation with some of them, they have so many things on their list. So then I'll sit them down. What is practical? What can be done now? Because when you look at this huge list, you can't do it within the time frame that you're thinking you should be able to finish it. So just one day at a time. What is practical now? Okay, let's focus on what is practical. What we cannot deal with. Say, for example, some are in the refuge, they're thinking, oh, where will they rehouse them? Will it be a good place? But you are in a good place right now. Enjoy the place with your child. There's no one shouting. It's like you have your freedom back. Enjoy the space, and then on your way to where you're going next. So it's reorientating them so that they can enjoy the journey. Otherwise, when where they feel sad, and they're not, even though they're physically there with their child or children, but emotionally they are not available, because sadness is going to drain them of their joy. It's going to demotivate them. It would impact on their creativity. But they need all of this in order to support themselves, rebuild their life, to help with the recovery process, as well as their child or their children.
The email address, risenaboutshadowsofabuse@gmail.com. Thank you.